Hello ladies and gentlemen, MarauderEX here, back with more Let's Play Panzer Dragoon Saga, and let's go activate the elevator, shall we? Do that, activate each one, and we get to take a trip up. Ride to the elevator. Ride to the lightning. Fantastic metallic album. And another cutscene. The game just throws cutscenes at you at the beginning of the game. We really don't get a ton more. We get several, but not nearly the length or frequency here in the beginning. And we saw what looks like a red eye looking at us. That's always ominous. And we stop and... typical horror movie cliche, it's gonna be right behind you. Yeah, look right behind you. Turn around. Yeah, see something moving. And, okay. There's more than one. That's less than optimal. And they are the same creature that attacked us before, but now there's like a dozen of them. We couldn't stop one with a rocket launcher, but we've got a gun now, so, you know. A gun that doesn't do anything. We've got no batteries for our gun. That's... Always make sure to reload. Well, we could try, you know, going back down into the water, but... At that moment, we're saved! Lasers from the sky come raining down and just cook all of those. And we are greeted by another bioweapon. A long-lost piece of technology that is going to scare the crap out of us. Meet the dragon. It's happy to see you, and it's not eating you, so these are all plus sides. Alright, and we're glowing. And everything's getting white. Okay. Okay, now we're just on LSD. We're having a vision of the future. Sort of. Future, past, we are learning everything that, you know, mankind can learn in all about 30 seconds. But a vision of the tower... and tunnels of light. Again, things that are, yeah, this is what's happening. So, not entirely sure if that was the dragon communicating with us telepathically, or the ball of white light that seemed to have resurrected us. Either or, we are now instantly not scared of the dragon, and we know the dragon has chosen Edge to be his rider, as dragons apt to do. They choose a rider. And saving the world, you say? Beware the random battles. Yeah, let's keep the gun that doesn't work. That's where my mindset is on it. Let's keep the gun that doesn't work. And... yeah. We can now fly. This RPG, not like... This is so not a typical RPG, but in some ways it is a typical RPG. We only have one character that we play as. We play as Edge and the Dragon as one combined character. So we don't get any other party members. We don't get, basically anything like that. But the dragon acts as several different classes, and Edge can use his gun. So now that we've got Dragon, how does the dragon listen to me? Alright, so here's where the tutorial mode would pop up, but we've already done that, so we don't need to. And more treasure chests. While I've got the time, let's take a look. We've got our equipment, items that can be sold. We've got... These are basically just money. Stellarium, none of these do anything. Items that cannot be sold are basically important things. Imperial coin, elevator key, handgun, soldier guide, manual given to recruits. It's like you can look through all of this. Probably about uncivilized people. We're going to take them over and bring culture to them, because that always works. Berserk list, we don't have any berserks, and gun attachments that we do not have at the moment. Abilities for the dragon. Right now we can't really do anything with the dragon, but as you see, he has 4 stats: attack, defense, spirit, and agility. Those are his 4 major parameters. Attack is based off of his laser capabilities, defense, his defense, spirit would be his magic, and agility is his speed. So we are going to focus on those when we can, but that's going to be a little while. But as you can see here, we've got stuff. I think we can keep attacking these and eventually they will fall apart. Yep, and stuff can come out of them. Really nothing worthwhile for the most part. But these are things you can do. And just money is what they are. This is the Dragon's Laser. Right now it's at rank 0. It will rank up, meaning there are going to be treasure chests throughout the game and things like this that can only be accessed with certain types of lasers. In fact, we'll see one of them here in a moment. And fall apart. There we go. Dynast chip. More money. The thing we got there, that is a specific type of treasure chest for the field map. That gives us our map location and a rough idea of, the terrain around us. Anywhere that's blue is somewhere we have actually been. Anywhere that it's not is someplace we've not. So, pretty self-explanatory. We can do barrel rolls, so Slippy would be proud. That's really all we can do at the moment. We have an altimeter over there that tells us how high we're flying. We have a little speed gauge next to it. And then we have the radar. The radar gives us an idea of where our heading is. The line points north, and objects show up on the radar. Green are things that we can interact with. Pink are typically treasure chests. And there will be other various colored items. I believe blue would be save points. So there's a lot that we can interact with. And then there's a lot that we can break. And the breaking of this stuff takes forever, so it is kind of boring, but it gives you a little bit of an edge when it comes to money later on. So, and break. Why are you not breaking? I've hit you like a dozen times. Why are you not breaking? There we go. So, money is kind of a good thing, and there are a couple of things that I actually need to look into that I've never actually done in this game. There's typically some sort of trivia question type character who will go around asking things about the game or the series in general. And if you get the questions right, you get item upgrades. And again, I've never actually encountered that before, so I'm going to see if I can actually find it throughout this playthrough. I've played the game a couple of times, not I wouldn't consider myself a master at it, but I'm versed enough in it to where I can, you know, find my way around. And oh god, still more of these things. Really, you don't have to get these. In fact, I think the last time I played it, I didn't get them until I came back here toward the end of the game. I'm like, oh hey look, stuff that I can sell for like 10 gold. I don't even, it's gil, I believe, is the currency here. I don't know what gil is. Like, they use it in Final Fantasy. But, we can go this way. There's really nothing over here, but for map completion, it's not a bad thing to do. So yeah, we've got the 3 little dots that tell us our speed. There's a 4th dot there that we can unlock as time goes on, if we get the right items. There's birds that we can interact with. There's a lot of stuff we can interact with in this game. Hey look, bird. Let's see. Do we have enough of the map? No, there's still a ton. We'll just continue on, because, you know, there may be the off chance that there's a treasure down here. I don't think there is, but... Whee! The music to this game is also really, really surreal. It's very, you know... It's surreal, that's really the best word I've got for it. It's like there's a lot of drums, a lot of chanting. Just gives a very unique ambience to the game, and that's the thing about this game, is its world is exceptionally unique in terms of RPGs. You've got the post-apocalyptic society cliche, but nothing like this. Like, this is post-apocalyptic to, like, this is hundreds of thousands of years in the future. Mankind is almost gone in terms of non-existent. And bioweapons are things that, you know, are floating around. Nando drill. You can see something with swirling energy around it in front of us. That is our save point. Kula's dung. So we can access that. It will send information back to us and ask if we want to save. I actually cannot save on the internal memory because my internal battery is dead. I need to replace that. So I'm going to be saving over one of these. And it says no data. That's a little disconcerting, isn't it? Let's see if it does that on the internal RAM. Okay, no, that's a little disconcerting. So, okay. As long as I don't power off my Saturn, I'll have to transfer that. That'll be fabulous to do. Let's enter here. I hope my memory... Oh god, I really hope my memory card's not crapping out on me. That'd be terrible. Alright, so we enter in here, and Saturn loading times are terrible. And we've made it back to the dig site, after, you know, a lot of meandering, getting stuff out of those little carriage things, so... Dragon lands for us so that we can walk across the bridge and see what's going on. And we are at the excavation site. The thing about this game is you can interact with so many things in this game. But what we want to interact with is the captain, who's dead. Because he got shot. And we see the mess they made. Oh, hey. Not quite dead yet. Go after Kramen. Okay.
それになんで追わなきゃならないんです。
Yeah, what can we do against, you know,
帝国の特
a fleet?
黒い艦隊を率いる男の話を聞いたことが
Anything named the Black Fleet.
奴が
Also not gonna be...
ここを見れば帝国は俺たちを疑う。あの発掘物を
So the Empire's just gonna kill us too for no reason other than they're evil. That's great to know.
胸のポケット
And he's giving us something. As he dies. A map.
隊長、これは
And, you know, always good to have a map. And sadly the captain has died. So we should probably leave. Before, you know, they catch up to us. Usually a good thing to not be there when people who want to kill you are going to be there. Just things that, you know, I've observed in my life. So, yeah. Alright. Excavation Site 4. Okay, now here's where the tutorial is. And like I said, I'm not going to go through the tutorials. There's really no point in it at the moment. Imperial piece of crap. Edge is not in a happy mood, so yeah. Telepathy shard, another thing that we can just sell. And that's really it. We've got more of this place that we can go through, and we can just break stuff. Because it's fun breaking stuff that belongs to the Empire. And Elixir Miner, those are our healing items. And we can go into caves and look around. And we're probably going to do that. We're going to look around as much as we can. Because I don't remember what has treasure chests in them, like that. Free action, that's basically a remedy type thing. I believe it cures, like, stop, paralyze, things like that. And as you can see, the radar has changed color. When the radar changes color, that tells us how likely we are to get into a battle. Blue is safe, yellow is caution. That train can't be killed. That one can. Let's go in here. Let's see what's going on there. You typically won't get into fights in like little cave type things like this, but you know, it's basically the main field maps. Occasionally in some dungeon type areas, small quarters like that can, but yeah. More elixir miners, and as you can see, the map is now red. Which means we are getting dangerously close to being attacked. So I'm actually going to end this episode here when we come out of this cave. Because I don't want to get into a fight just yet. And we also get that wonderful field map. Okay, that's something that we can't destroy. That requires the full laser. So Dragon's lasers are too weak. So we'll have to come back to that. He says, break these treasure chests before we end. Oh, those aren't treasure chests. Those are more things that I can't do anything about. So yeah, this is where I'll end this episode. So I'll see you guys in the next installment. Till then, later everyone.